Remember, brush your teeth. Ow, ow, ow. It says, my goodness, we're supposed to be having only mock battle, but Jesus, you're going. Yeah, you are not. Yeah, you are definitely taking this serious. Ah. Hmm. そりゃおじいだからな。若い者にはよくな苦労させてやら。So it says, yeah, Castoria is like, Mr. Murmasa, like Mr. Murmasa, you're actually, you were taking this a little bit to heart. I know you weren't like, this is supposed to be a mock battle. You weren't supposed to take it seriously. And so he's like, yeah, but I'm an old man here. Yeah, I'm here to make sure that the young ones, aren't going off easy. To her, right? But it says to you, Protag, it does not seem like you need to feel, you need to feel any, it doesn't seem like you need any more damage than you are now. It says, but it's pretty impressive that you're able to summon, the fact that you're able to summon these little things, that's quite impressive. It says, I more prefer of getting myself protected than going into the front line. But if we were able to, if we were able to coordinate this correctly, we might be able to defeat that fairy knight. Do you think we can beat a fairy knight? It says, yeah, if you burn everything you got in your hands, you burn everything you got in your hands. He's not talking about command seal, but essentially he's talking about that too, right? So if you burn everything you got in your hands, whatever, push your magical energy to the limit, keep spinning and keep rotating and get that circuitry pumping, you should be fine. It says, wait, so you got miserably lost? Yeah, so you fought already and you've already lost. Then this time, then this time you got a second chance. You can say that you're going to be the strongest, that even fairy knights will not be, you will not be even faltered by the scary knights. Create yourself that you can be proud of. Hey! It says, Mr. Murmasa, you have a couple of steel weapons hiding from us, correct? If that's the case, may I borrow some of the materials that you are using, and may I have them for future use? So it's essentially, Castoria is like, you have that hammer. Give me that hammer. It says, sorry, kiddo, but that is something only I can use. It's just a facade, and it's specially made just through my magical ability. If you want to use it, I have to shape it, mold it, and build it from the ground up. He said if you wanted steel, you gotta go to the mines. The mines! But I heard that knowledge, right? Knowledge got all that thing done, right? So it's, I see. If knowledge has them, if the knowledge is the place where they process and get everything done, we need to get it somewhere else, some way, somehow. I think Yeah, I think I finally found a way to defeat Circle Wayne, but I'm out of material. Huh? Yeah, it says, what's this? It seems you got an eye. Yeah, it seems that you're in trouble. You got something scheming. What's on your mind, Pipsqueak? Anything that you're scheming that sounds like a bad idea, I'm in. It says, no, I don't need your help, you stupid old man. Be friendly with Protag. Oh. Uh-oh. It seems that Artoria has entered her rebellious stage. Or maybe it's something like this. It says maybe she just hates losing, or she's just a grandpa's girl. I am not. I only just said what was necessary as a child of prophecy. After all, I'm the child of prophecy, so I'll be honest and stay true to being good. Wait, what? From today, you're gonna be honest and true? It says you were always honest and true, even up till now. I don't think nobody I don't think nobody in this place ever thought that you were not being dishonest, in my opinion. So you probably got rustled by that yesterday's conversation with Oberon. The fact that you can't avoid fighting against the Fairy Knight, right? That's true. True, but I guess it's just that I can't hesitate. Yeah, I can't just keep hesitating or pondering about it any longer. I really don't like that there's a prophecy of Britain, a job of saving Britain, or ringing bells or whatnot. I really don't have the slightest realization of how cumbersome this is. But people in Grosters, those people were excited and expected of the Child of Prophecy to perform. And so people in Tanjiro, the villagers and the others who were graciously raised me up, they also sent me off believing what was right too. I don't know if I can answer everybody's expectations, and not being able to meet that is my greatest fear, but I think I'll start saying things like I am the prophecy's child and start boasting. I think I'll start small from there. Well, I guess it's more of a make it or break it mentality situation. To be perfectly honest, I have no clue I have no plans or any details of what I should do. It says, shit. Shit, little one. I don't know if you're ballsy or coward. You're all over the place, aren't you? And then you says, yeah, you're right. And then in parentheses, you tell yourself, yeah, I can't hesitate any longer, too. Huh? Protag. It says, even though it has nothing to do with Karudea, right? My job or my duty as Karudea, I'm going to help you out, Artoria. But what about Miss Mash? It says the reason why we are here together right here, right now, is because of the we're trying to find Miss Mash as a result, and of course, It says, of course, we're going to search MASH as well. It's only natural. That is not going to be forgotten. But even after that, we are here to help the child of prophecy. Yep. Well, you are correct to say these things, Protag. Our situational flow or current situation standing was kind of all over the place or even questionable. So now, we definitely need to make it our top priority to find MASH, but but we just can't live. We can't just leave Britain the way it is now. Now we're just changing the objective from not looking for just MASH, but we are now moving with you in order to search through, in order to save Britain. Yeah, we want to be friends with this country's people, and in order to satisfy our own needs, and able to leave this country with a big smile on our face. That's what you wanted to try to convey, right, Protag? Yep. But Mr. Godolph will probably be angry. I sincerely agree with your battle tactic. But then again, you gotta understand, no matter what the new director would have said, he would have said the same thing in the end too. So, not just Mr. Muramasa, but Mr. Protag and Da Vinci would accompany me on my journey. Of course. That Oberon, who's not here either, is too, you know? And after we get our little victory, we're definitely going to be asking for an amazing compensation as a reward. What do you think, future king? What do you think, future king? If you have any hesitation, now's the time for you to turn back. Give me a second. Drinking water. Make it till you make it, pretty much. It says no. No, I greatly appreciate this. I never thought that this would happen in a million years. It seems that I've made an alliance, and this will be my first alliance as a child of prophecy. Wow, it really sounds like I'm the king, and it really feels like I'm becoming a king. Hooray! Well, you really are a king after all, and it says, I'm glad that you're able to smile and be happy about it. It says, but the situation hasn't changed. The situation hasn't changed a slight bit, even after you're all hunky and joyful and all that. I'm glad, right? I'm glad that you're all hyped up and ready to be this child of prophecy and whatnot. But in reality, what are we gonna do next? Reality of the situation that I can bury myself alive in. Hey! Yeah, is that where the meme comes from? That's funny. 今ぐらい修復させろよ。そういうところだぞ、村正. That's funny. It says, hey, at least let us have our moment of joy here. That is the attitude and the thing that I really hate about you, Mermatcha. If you don't know, there's a lot of Twitter where Artoria does make this face and then just yells Mermatcher. So essentially, Artoria is yelling at this old man, saying that you're an old fart. Let us at least be, let us enjoy the moment, you old fuck. Right? But in JP, if this were to ever get animated, this is this scene's gonna be one of the most memed and funny scenes. Because Murmasa is being an old man. It's like, what are we gonna do now? Our situation hasn't changed. Have we thought of everything? And it's just like, that's why you're so old, Murmatcher. It says, well, yeah, as an elder person, an eldest of them all, I have to make sure that I have to make sure I have to water down this wildfire. Or else my place will not be settled. Uh-oh. So it says, I heard the conversation. And then if that's going to be the case, I have an idea. Wait, this voice, is it Oberon? It might be a little too early, but the time has ripened, or the time has come. I will now give way and give road to the child of prophecy. So it says, you must now head towards the place that you should have gotten in the first place, in order to make the prophecy's child's rumor to become a reality. The fateful point, the fateful splitting point. That's right. You're going to knowledge. Let's go save them. Is that Oberon? I feel like that's fucking cool. It says I can hear his voice, but I can't see. I can't see him anywhere. Oberon, is that really you, Oberon? It says what? What is that reaction? Oh, right. I forgot. Oh, look down. Below you. Down, down. So, is he a tiny little fairy right now? That's funny. So, like, he's talking really loud and really big, right? But he's like the tiniest Mothman. That's funny as hell. It says, whew. Well, no, that's not the moth, by the way. That is not the moth. It's essentially, he shrunk himself down. It says, whew. Long distance travel sure is tiring, but when it comes to informations and intel, it's best to use your own eyes and ears. Hey, everyone. What's up? Is this your first time seeing me in this form? It says, Maha no suzu mega ni notte Britain ni ikikusu. It says, yeah. So the moth is essentially her car, his car, essentially. It says, using Suzumega. Riding the super fast Suzumega across Britain. I am mini-me and good-looking speedster. Robin Goodfellow. Ah, okay. Yeah, Robin Goodfellow. Fairy King, who even has Robin Goodfellow in the palm of his hand. Writer Oberon is my name. You're so tiny.